Morning everyone, you joined me on the first day of taper week. It is Monday today, taper week for Manchester Marathon, where I hope to run sub 2:30. Today we're just out on an easy 30-minute run, nothing that special, just getting the legs ticking over. Pace today is around 7:30 per mile, maybe even 8 per mile, just taking it super easy. But that's not the focus of today's video. Today's video I want to talk to you about CBD, as I've started to incorporate it in my training, supplement it in my training, and I want to tell you about the benefits and sort of how it's really helped me with my recovery, and also I'm quite open about this, my anxiety. It's just made you feel a lot calmer, which does help with your training. If you're a lot calmer, stress plays a big role in actually making your body feel quite tired and recovery a lot worse. So if you can take something that can limit that stress and anxiety, I've noticed my sleep's been better and in general my performance and recovery. So we'll just finish today's run, got about 15 minutes to go, then I'll join you back home. We'll talk more in detail about CBD. See you in a bit. Hi guys, welcome to my lounge room. This is where I'll be filming all my tips, tricks, and informative videos. So today we're talking about CBD. What is it and why do I use it? First of all, we'll talk about today's run. Yeah, it went really well. Nice steady pace, 7:35 per mile, 30 minutes, nice and easy, just ticking the legs over until Manchester Marathon. We've got one more session tomorrow, which is 6 miles at marathon pace. So hopefully that goes well. And then the mileage decreases and we see what happens on race day. Let's get it. But yeah, so like I said, we'll be shooting a lot of videos here in my lounge room, nice natural light. I've got my director hard at work over there. Shout out to all my cat fans. Bless her, she's got no tail. But enough about that. Talk about the main topic of today's video, CBD. So what is CBD? CBD, or cannabis oil, is originally derived from hemp. People commonly sort of think that it's derived from marijuana. It's actually derived from a partner plant. CBD, unlike marijuana, contains no THC, which is the sort of psychoactive side of marijuana, where you have all those hallucinogenic side effects. But CBD, I assure everyone, has no, I'm not a medical professional, but it has no hallucinogenic side effects because it contains no THC, and that's very important when you buy a product. So the ones I've got here is one from Pure Sport. Zoom in on that. Come on, camera focus. And then we have one from ISO CBD. ISO CBD actually sent this out to me for free to test. So go check them out. Not sponsored, not paid for, but they did send me this out for free. But the main thing you want with choosing a CBD oil is that it contains no THC. You want it to be pure cannabis oil for that recovery and proper process. It's important when choosing to notice the CBD content. So this one you can see is 1500 milligrams and this one is 1000 milligrams. So when you're dosing it out, of course, this is something you have to be conscious of, as the Pure Sport one has 1500 and the ISO one has 1000 milligrams. So it means with the ISO one, for me, everyone is different. I take 0.75 mil every day before bed. Just under the tongue is called sublingual. Sublingual, got it eventually. Sublingual, which is just under your tongue there. You hold it for about a minute and then you can swallow. And I'll just show you how that works. So we've got our little syringe here. You get your dose and then you just put it under your tongue like that. Very simple, very easy. And doing it this way, it goes into the body a lot better. And for this one right here, I had about 0.5 mil. But like I said, everyone's different and you've got to work out your dose, and I'd say you consult with a doctor or a medical professional for what would be best suited. Right, let's move on to why I specifically take CBD. So I'm very open, like I mentioned on the run, that I, in the past, have suffered with anxiety and depression. It's just something that I've struggled with, and I found that running really helps me with that. But it's not every day I feel perfect. And especially with the anxiety, it's quite hard to manage. And I don't want to be on antidepressants. I'm always searching for a natural solution out there. And that's where I came across CBD. And my good friend, Coach Tommy, NRG, based in London, NRG Coaching, go check him out, mentioned to me about CBD and Pure Sport, the company. So I thought, why don't I try that? And I've noticed since taking the CBD product that my anxiety has changed dramatically, a lot less anxious. Of course, I still get bad days, but I just feel a lot more confident in myself. My anxiety getting out the door, stuff like that. Just generally, like even now, of course, I've started a YouTube channel, which before would have been completely foreign to me and I never would have even contemplated it. It just would have been too nerve-wracking and a struggle. But here I am now talking to camera and doing it, which I think is not all credit, but we'll give some credit to the CBD and how it's helped me with that. So if you are someone that suffers with depression and anxiety, there are 300 million people in the world that suffer from depression. So I really recommend you give it a try. As I said, it's really, really helped me, and it can really reduce the symptoms of anxiety and just make your day just that little bit better. Moving on to some other positives that I found with it and some of the things that Google lists that it can really help with and why I started taking it as an elite runner. It can reduce pain. So CBD has actually been used in a lot of hospital environments now, where they're using it for patients with arthritis and stuff like that. My dad actually has been taking it for about a year now. He suffers with arthritis in both of his hips, and he's found a lot less pain while taking the CBD. So reducing pain is a big, big side effect. And with my running, I've found my recovery's been better, my legs feel fresher, just feel more ready to attack those sessions. When talking about the benefits for exercise and us runners alike, how CBD can help, you can actually apply, there's some products out there where you can apply the CBD topically, which means onto the skin directly. So like there's creams, and I know Pure Sport do a sort of freeze roll that can give you that momentary sort of release of the tightness before you go and attack that session. So that's another thing with CBD. There's lots of different ways you can take it. There's gummies, there's, like I said, the CBD oil that I find is the best, but you can do the roll-ons and the topical creams. They also really work. Right, we'll move on to sleep, as that's something that I wanted to see how CBD would help my sleep in particular. As many of you know, sleep, there's all these recovery products out there. You've got the massage guns, you've got recovery boots, you've got like thousands of different bits of technology that are meant to like help you recover. But these cost hundreds, if not thousands, for the recovery boots and cryo chambers and stuff like that, when in actual fact, sleep is your best recovery. So if I could find something that helps me sleep, as I do suffer sometimes with a little bit of insomnia, my recovery and my training, I hoped, would excel, and I'd start to see some real benefits and performance gains. And what I found with CBD is it definitely helps you get into that deeper sleep and helps me get to sleep. So that's a big, big performance benefit of taking CBD for us runners and any athletes alike. And also, not sleep related, it helps with muscle tension. I've just found that my muscles feel a lot less tight, even though I've been racking up some big mileage weeks. Right, so now I'm going to move on to some of the benefits that are less sort of focused for us runners alike, but they're more wider scope in terms of helps everyone and more focused to just a wider population. So CBD can actually help fight cancer, it can help with antipsychotic effects. It can also prevent Alzheimer's disease, reduce the likelihood of Alzheimer's. For anyone that suffers with acne, I found that it's really helped my skin as well. That's another side effect, sort of superficially, that CBD's helped me with. Like I said before, insomnia, it can really help you with that. And also reducing blood pressure, which of course for me as an elite athlete, I don't suffer directly with that. But if you're someone that's just getting into exercise and you suffer with high blood pressure, CBD can really help naturally lower the blood pressure. I think one thing I forgot to say, which of course is incredibly important, is CBD is informed sport and drugs tested allowed. So if you're a professional athlete out there, you don't have to worry. CBD is completely allowed in all the major organizations for us elite athletes. Of course, I'm not quite at that level yet where I have to worry about all the drugs testing, but one day I hope that will be me. So CBD, absolutely perfect for that. No worries at all. Completely natural, derived from hemp, not from marijuana. So yeah, hope you've all learned a lot about CBD today, and you maybe can try and let me know if there's any of you out there that already takes CBD and how you're finding it. Or if you don't, if you have any other questions, I'm happy to help. My Instagram details will be down below. And of course, if you are interested in my coaching at On Track Performance, www.ontrackperformance.co.uk or @_ontrackperformance on Instagram. Send me a DM, or my email address is on the website and numbers there as well. So if you want to give me a call, and we can book you in for a free consultation and get your running journey started. But right, time for me to recover for tomorrow's session and begin this taper week. Cheers guys, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.